Hi everybody, hi! It's so good to see you all. Sorry I'm running a tiny bit late. I'll be there in just a second. Thank you for putting in all of your questions. Lemon Wedge, that's such a good name, yes. Oh wow! Thank you for the tip, thank you. Before we even started. What's my spirit guide? Awesome, okay. So let's see. Hi Snow, hello! I'm running tiny bit late. There we go. Perfect. Be as late as needed. Thank you, Jeannie. Hi, long time no see. Yeah. There we go. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Are you getting through the week all right? Today has been nice and busy for me, but in a very good way. Thank you, Snow. Hi, Shri. Hi, user. Hi, everybody. We've already got people putting questions into the hat. Hi, Willy Bug. We've already had a donation. Thank you. Your favorite show is that? I was like, oh, what show is that? Do you mean me? Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Cards are cards are doing things. And let's see. I got my sweater on. It's cold here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this up and pull up our first question for the day. Lynn is doing great in the chat. Thank you for that. Yes. Questions are answered randomly. We pull them from the hat. Unless you have given a tip over on Ko-fi, which thank you for that, Lemon Wedge. What does my spirit guide want me to know? My favorite question. Someone told me recently that there are other tarot VTubers out there, but that I stand out for working with spirits. I'm like, I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't know I stood out. I knew that there were other like tarot readers on Twitch, other VTubers, but I didn't know that I was kind of weird for working with spirits. I think that's cool. Oh my gosh, who subbed? Who subbed? Thank you. I don't have like my bot set up for Twitch well. Hold on. Snow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. That makes me so happy. Yes, please bump them. I do stand out, Lilith. Thank you. We're looking at Lemon's spirit guide. Merc retrograde info. Yeah, I had a very Merc retrograde conversation with a friend the other day, but I'm very glad it worked out today, which is just to say that it works out. Mercury retrograde works out and everything will be okay. Thank you, Snow. So we have High Jazz, Seven of Cups, Chariot, the Lovers, Four of Wands, Death reversed, High Priestess reversed. 4 major arcana. But we have a lot of good signs here. So the question was, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the cheer. Like I said, I'm not set up for Twitch. The bot is like glitching. Thank you. Let's see. How did you Lemon Wedge questions? Lemon Wedge. Nah. Yes, about spirit guides. So I don't think you're cooked. No, user, you're not cooked if you apply to jobs during retrograde. It just takes a little bit more work than usual. What is the message here? It looks like they are proud, which is usual. They're proud. They're happy about where you're going, what you're doing physically, about what kind of opportunities, people, places, things that you're doing. They're very happy about that. They're like, you're on the right path. We're glad that you're taken care of. We're glad that you have the right people. We're glad that you found these things. On the other side, though, we have Death reversed, High Priestess reversed. I do think that they are pushing you to talk to them more. They want a conversation. They want to talk to you. Whether that's going to be through offerings, through dreams, whatever. A lot of people, when they work with their ancestors or their spirits, they just talk out loud to them. Things like, hi, good morning. I'm coming in. I hope you're doing well. Just things you would say to like a roommate. And they're looking for that kind of connection with you. We did hit our goal for groceries. It was fantastic. So now we're up to July. Day 1 of July. You think we'll hit it? Lynn works a lot with ancestors and spirits like that, so they might have some tips on how to talk to them, how to do offerings, how to work with them. Yeah, communication's hard during Mercury retrograde, but it can still be done. Snow! What is coming towards me? Fool. Love to see that. Of course, no. So Fool, 8 of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups. Oh, that's exciting. So Snow, you have like a revelation coming. Here is 8 of Swords reversed. That's you coming out of your cage, and you'll be doing just fine. It looks like that might be surprising to you with the Fool here. But getting out of whatever shackle that is, this is probably an idea, a belief you have in your head about yourself or the world, like, I'm not worthy, or I can't do that, I'm not allowed to do that. It could be physical, like you could move or get away from someone who's toxic, but it's usually a thought. And this is going to bring a lot of success and a lot of love. Getting rid of this idea, getting out of these shackles. This could be a relationship. This could be becoming more true to yourself. But whatever it is, your heart will feel much, much, much better. I'm famous, Lambda. Hello, hello. I'm trying to be I want to be famous. I'm working on it. So then, I think up next is our first hat, right? Or is there someone else I need to hit next? No, I think we're good. Ah, thank you, Snow! Thank you, thank you! I need to fix that in the bot. Let me put that into the to-do. Hold on. Fix cheering in bot. You're so welcome! So we'll pull up our first random. And let's see who it is. It's Lightning Bug. Any messages of comfort from loved ones? A good question. Brother Bug, yes. Messages of comfort from loved ones. Bugs and worms, I said. I guess we do. It looks like, Lightning Bug, you might have been having some problems with people, with friends groups, with socializing, with trying to be around people in general. You might have even been like hiding in your house a bit, afraid to go out, and generally just not feeling like you have a place. The spirits and the loved ones want to tell you that they see you struggling like this, and this is not going to be forever. This is not a state that you are going to rest in for the rest of your life, right? What do we have to say here? Yeah, the struggling is going to end. All of this pain, all of this hurt, it does end. You do come out of it strong. It just becomes a memory. It will end, and you will be happy. You will be flowing. You will be learning and growing and warm soon. This pain will end. And they want you to know that. Because sometimes when you're in it, it feels like it will never end, right? I know that I get that way a lot, where I feel lonely and I feel like that's never going to change. I'm always going to be this way. And that's simply not true every single time. But our brain loves to think it is, loves to tell us that it is. Let's see, I did paste it. Okay. Wiggle stretch. Wiggle stretch. Does everybody have their water? This is a big call to make sure that you have your water with you. You have my permission to leave stream and to go get some. As long as you come back. So our next is Rowie. You'll get through. Oh, Willybug, thanks. What do my spirit guides want to tell me? Ace of Wands. Hello, I'm glad you're here. Ooh, on the floor. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Nine of Coins reversed. But these were all on the floor, so I think that they need to be upright. Something that you're planning is going to grow quite large. Something that you've just started or just had the idea for. If you put more energy into it, it will grow into a very nice garden for you. There's something here about, yeah, that like farming aspect. You planted the seed, or you just got the seed today or very, very recently. And it is a very good seed to be planting. Try to work on that. Try to literally agriculture, what is the word? Aggregate? No. There's a word, there's a verb for cultivate. Cultivate it. It's important and a very good idea. Oh. It might even bring you some money. Hi, Jazzy. Welcome, welcome. We just started stream and it's going fantastic. Cathedral Vate, yes. If I get enough cheers on Twitch, we can get that cathedral. Willybug, tell me about my current what advice would future self tell me about my current point in life? Ooh. What would future Willy Bug say about right now? Hi, blood type. Hello. Yeah, they came out pretty fast, Willy Bug. So we have Ace of Swords, Hanged Man reversed, 10 of Wands. You're so welcome, Rowie. Let go. There are things that you need to be doing. This is a very strong sense of work on what makes you happy. Could be classes, this could be projects, this could be art, this could be writing, but there's some kind of, you need to do what's in your heart, you need to let it out. Don't keep holding on to it, don't keep storing it in your brain. Let it out, let it be alive. Let it breathe. If you hold it in, that love, that lore, the art, whatever is inside of you, the craving for knowledge even, it doesn't feel good. Start somewhere. Yes. Start somewhere. Too good to be true. What can I do to strengthen my spiritual gifts? This is a good question, and I'm really interested in what will come out here. A lot, apparently. There's a lot you can do. You're welcome, Willie! Oh yeah, they're like, oh, there's so many things you could do. Too good. There's so many things. Almost too many things. Right? You get overwhelmed by all the choices. The most accurate reading I've ever gotten. Oh, Willie! Fool, yeah, overwhelmed by possibilities, right? There's too many things you could do. Too good. So I'm going to pull a different deck out. A very good deck for... Oh, wait, I have two. I have two good decks for this. But we're going to start with Imbolc. Lily Rose, yes, the list is open. So we have two rules here. To be kind. And the question must be about you or a spirit. It can't be about someone else. You can use my question is, and then your question to be grabbed by the bot and put into the hat. And then I draw randomly from the hat. When I have options, it's hard for me to focus on just one. Yeah. Culming. Okay. Bloodstone. House mouse. So culling is a type of singing to call cows home at night. In, I think, the mountains of like Sweden and Norway. We can't ask about a crush. You can ask about like if they're someone you should put energy into, but I can't answer questions on stream about like what are they thinking, how do they feel, you know? Hello, hello, Doji, welcome. So too good. I think some kind of singing magic, some kind of voice magic. For culling, I think this is a very literal card to look into voice and singing and speaking magic. Bloodstone. It says, closing your eyes to the truths of reality will only connect you with the illusions you have created. And House Mouse. You know the things you are capable of, but are you confident in leaning into that belief? Lynn's here. Lynn's mod. Sen's modding. And so it's a community effort. So the cards are saying voice magic, singing magic, speaking magic, but not things like dream magic or making things with your thoughts. I think that this is a warning that stuff like dream magic, where it's not very solid in reality, it could be hard for you. It could pull you into some thinking you don't want to be in. And then House Mouse, know what you're capable of. But I am quite intrigued in that it has a grimoire here. I would literally look into writing out grimoires, writing out confidence is an issue, yes. Definitely look at voice. You're so welcome. Second tier mod. You should have all of the like permissions. It's just you're never second tier, no. And the mouse spirit as well might be looking to talk to you too good to be true. I loved that question. Wow. Let's see what we have next. Get this out of the way. Sen is always S tier. S stands for Sen. User. Will I get an interview for the job? It's a lot. Yeah, they have a lot to say today. No, Lily, you'll never anger me. We have an ad break happening over on Twitch. But thankfully, User is a YouTube. They're having a lot to say and having 10 of Cups come out. Knave of Pentacles. Yeah, Lily, let me check the hat, see if you're in there. Otherwise, that's strange. Yes, Lily, you are in the hat, so don't worry about that. You are already there. Cards are very chatty today, Lilith, yes. Can I have one more? Tell me about this story for User. Ace of Swords. Yes, you absolutely will be getting a callback from some kind of interview. Sorry, my words are just not coming out right now. You are going to get some kind of interview. You are going to get some kind of callback. And specifically, I think it's for a job that you really would like, that you would really, really enjoy, but perhaps isn't going to pay as much as you want them to. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to enjoy your time there, enjoy your coworkers, enjoy the work, enjoy the atmosphere, but your pay might be a little bit less than you would want it to be. Obviously, try to negotiate, try to say something, but I'm really excited to see what that is, right? the job market is really hard right now. Yeah, I'm never ever gonna get mad at somebody unless they're not being kind. Lilith! 10 out of 10 for Sen, yes. You're welcome, user. Ooh, what needs to happen to me to reach the next stage in love? What needs to happen for me to reach the next stage in love? What a question. Yes, it is you, Lilith. Okay, but what do you mean by that? Being stuck in the rain? No! Are you stuck outside? There's something a little bit strange here. We have 2 of Pentacles. Juggling. Movement. Strangeness. 7 of Swords reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. What do you have to do for the next stage of love? It's almost like you need to... Fine. Oh, on the train. Train, not not rain. Inside it. I'm glad you're not on top of the train. Is the train air conditioned? I think that that's the main question. What do you mean by 7? Okay, they're chatty today. What do you mean by 7 of Swords reversed? In like a number of cards that I can actually try to understand. Thank you. 2 of Swords. There's something that you need to realize about yourself, Lilith. There's something that you've like hidden from yourself almost. Something you're hiding, something you're keeping secret. It's not working. Whatever it is, it's not working. That's crazy, Sen. That is so much. That is such a delay. Something about yourself needs to come out before you'll reach the next stage. Well, I don't know what that is, but I don't think you do either, or at least if you do, you might be struggling with it? I don't know. Time to introspect and find out what that is. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Next in line. Jazzy. What's coming towards me in love? Past, new, thank you. 4 of Cups. 6 of Swords reversed. Straight from the Arctic. That's what it feels like here. Can I get one more? Thank you. 6 of Cups reversed. This, Jazzy, I am not the person who will ever give you the advice to get back with your ex. I do not think you should. That's okay, Spectacular. We'll see you later. However, the cards are saying that right now, what's coming for you, probably getting back with your ex. I personally think that's a really bad idea. But if the future... If you don't change anything and you let the future run its course, that sounds like what is going to happen next. And it was a strong message. So absolutely passed. It's the Mercury retrograde. It is such the Mercury retrograde, Lilith. Blood type. What revenue stream should I pursue first? I have too many to decide from, and I need to... Justice reversed. Interesting choice. Revenue stream. Revenue stream. 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Revenue stream. These two make a lot of sense. Start something. Ah, okay. These two make a lot of sense. This feels like streaming. And I know that I'm biased saying that. You could also see it as like live talking, but there's something about like doing group stuff here. There's a group aspect, a live aspect to that. It may not be streaming, but there is some kind of group live. 4 of Swords, on the other hand, is very much like making money while you sleep. So you may want to... What would that look like? Selling a book? Selling information? Making zines? But having like a digital something that you could sell passively. Online counseling groups. Okay. And then tell me more about Justice reversed and 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups, King of Swords. There's something that you might need to do that you find unfair. Probably to yourself, maybe to others. Something that perhaps that you fought to not have to do. But this is a card of victory, so something you fought to be able to do. To be inconvenient for other people could be Justice reversed. Something... If we have money in this existence, yes. There's something here about, like, you are fighting so that you don't have to do something. And there's some element of that being labeled unfair. And you need to be okay with not being fair. If you need to shut down part of your operation, if you need to cancel clients, let them go. Something about being labeled unfair. You need to accept that label in order to win your battle. But the group thing is absolutely on the table. And then some kind of... I keep seeing like zines, but like downloadable information that you can sell for a few dollars. Pamphlets. Yes, if you're interested in private readings or would like a birth chart. You're welcome, blood type. I'm glad I got to do it for you. But yeah, if you want a private reading, if you want to ask me to look into how other people are thinking or feeling, if you would like a star chart reading from Lynn, that is all over on my Ko-fi page under commissions. Big plug for myself. Say to do it all. Something like that. I keep specifically seeing zines and downloadables and a group. Go from jazzy to jazz. Recently, the principal of the college where I work at gave me an opportunity to be part of the graduation day procession. Would like guidance from the universe. Ah, I think I read you wrong last time. I read it like you were a student. That's an echo. Yes. Somehow we gotta get that cathedral. Hanged Man reversed. To me, Jazz, that says do it. Don't pass up the opportunity. Can I get the rest of the story, please? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. Hello, hello. So the cards are definitely saying to do it. There are people who look up to you and would very much enjoy you being there. And you should take this opportunity. The moon here is kind of funny. There's something clouding why you want to take this position or not. What is getting in the way here? Hermit. Do you just not like crowds? Do you feel like you don't belong there? Do you just not want to be there? Cards do say you did take part of the procession. Oh! Guidance from the universe. Okay, so you did go. Was this an old question? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. People are glad that you were there, though. I think I misunderstood the question. What? Was it good? Did you have, like, any regrets about it? There's this moon and the hermit are making me question if there was something about it that's making you upset or confused. Or icky, almost. There's an icky feeling here. But whatever it is, there were many people, many students, I think, that were very glad you were there and looked up to you. Oh, was the opportunity given by the universe? Yes. Yes, it was. Having Hanged Man reversed come out first. Yes, it was given by the universe. I think that they wanted you to see that people really did look up to you and respect you. Get you out of your shell a bit, get you out of your head and into a world where you understand your worth and you can see it with your own two eyes and feel it. Yes, it was absolutely given to you by the universe. Later, I enjoyed it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you went. Yes, the universe did want you to go. They did want you to be there. It was an opportunity that they gave to you. And I'm glad. I made myself coffee. Did I ever drink it? I don't remember. I have no recollection of drinking my coffee. It very well might still be in the maker. Majid. Is my feeling towards Sagi mutual? So I can give you a like vibe check between the two of you, see what the energy is between the two of you. And seeing Temperance reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. I did chug it. Oh, okay. I was? Okay, well, I'm glad I drank it, I guess. I don't remember it at all. Not at all. Majid, I don't think so. There's no like negativity here. There's no resentment. There's no hate. It feels more like indifferent, not indifference. They just like are, you're just a person around. You're just an acquaintance. There's no strings or I think it's a no. But there's no negativity. So it's always a possibility. But I do think if you are crushing on them or trying to go after them, it is one-sided right now. That doesn't mean it can't change. You're just not on their radar. So our next one, Orion. What else does Jen have to say to me, and how do I get where I want to be? That's a very quiet spirit. Let's see if he has anything to say. How do I get where I want to be? Knave of Swords, 10 of Cups, Emperor reversed, Sword, 9 of Swords reversed. I think that you have to do a lot of learning. You're welcome, Majid. I'm sorry that it wasn't the answer you probably wanted. There's a lot of learning that you need to do, probably about how to get where you want to do. There's a lot of research, a lot of like red tape, learning, like language, government, college kind of learning. Then we have 10 of Cups, Emperor reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. I don't think that this will be difficult for you other than this part here, the like chugging through the learning. The rest of it, like feeling safe and at home, feeling your anxiety melt away, possibly getting rid of that Emperor spirit that you have been bothered by. Those are easy. Those this spirit can help you with. But they can't help you with paperwork. They can't help you with college stuff. They can't help you with language learning, government stuff. That's going to be the hard part. But Jen wants you to know that the rest of it is going to be pretty easy, which is good to hear. Cherry, welcome in. Yes, you may. I pull randomly out of the hat after you put in a question with my question is. Questions must be about you or a spirit. You're welcome, Lily Rose. Hello, Guru. How are you doing? If you hear me talking to ghosts, it's just YouTube chat. Lily Rose's question. Will my manifestation and talisman that an astrologer worked with me and my crush. My name is Ashimi. Ooh. Let's see. Was this... How's this talisman? Ooh. Four of Wands, 5 of coins. Orion, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Can I get one more to finish this story out for Lily Rose? They're being so talkative right now. And I'm like, I need you. Thank you. Chariot. Stephanie, thank you for the tip. Thank you. You can get rid of this. Whoop. Forever head pat. And we'll run through. There we go. Hi. So Lily Rose, I think, first of all, the cards are being a bit snarky and they're like, if you paid for it, you paid too much. I'm like, okay, sure. But then we have 4 of Wands and the Chariot, which I don't know which way this came out, but we have it upside down here. I do think it will get you closer to this person, but I don't think it's a like love spell. I think it's more like a get into their circle, become friends. That's the kind of things that you can expect, like get to know them, get to know their friends, be around in their spaces, right? But I don't believe that this is like a love spell where you're gonna like force your crush to become in love with you, right? Orion, we just did your reading. You might have missed it, but if you scrub back just a little bit, your name will be on the desk. If you donated to Get Read right away, you were read. Yeah. He's a very quiet spirit, but he did have something to say. But if you scrub back just a little bit, you'll see your name on the desk. Rang, what is coming towards me in love and career? I'll go back a bit. Thank you. Ooh. Star and 6 of Swords. And can I get one more to finish this story out? That doesn't seem right. I don't think that's right. I think that they're... having a hard time today. I'll remind everybody, if you're over on the YouTube side, a like helps a whole bunch, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Getting people in to get their readings done, to get their stars read. An echo. Even the cards get pushed around by the retrograde. They're not usually like this. Say what you want, but say it like you mean it. Hi, Cherry. Hello. Okay, so they did mean hermit. Absolutely, they did mean hermit. So, Rang, it looks like you are going to be getting a good offer, a very good job offer that may require you to move, to relocate. I don't know if that is change jobs, if that's like literally move house, but it's a big change for you that is physically moving. And I have a feeling that this is remote work, or otherwise like you're not going into an office, which doesn't make sense if it requires you to move, right? But something big is happening. You're so welcome, Lily Rose. Ad breaks on Twitch. It feels like they're not reminding me. Like they're not telling me ahead of time. But breaks over in a minute. Tell me about this 6 of Swords hermit situation. Hello? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So this isn't about like literally being alone. This is about understanding yourself. Really understanding yourself. There's no regrets here. There's only power and warmth. Even some fun. You feel in control of your situation. You feel there's no regrets here. There's a big opportunity coming for you, but like I said, it might require you to move cities, move houses, something. But it is a fantastic time for your brain. So your mental health, your self-image, your self-worth. Any reading with the star in it is going to be really good. Pity likes for streamers working during retrograde. Yes. Yes, pity likes for streamers during retrograde is extremely true. Cloud. Happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. It's important to stay hydrated. What should I be focusing on to positively move forward in my life? Okay, so some pruning. 6 of Pentacles. Hello, Cloud! And one more to finish this story out. You're so welcome, Ring! Caffeinated. Ace of Swords reversed, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reversed. There's definitely pruning that you need to be doing to be positively move forward in your life. You need to be spending more time with people and specifically like sharing. So this could be you make dinner for your friend one night, your friend makes dinner for you another night. My maid still helps you. It does. Thank you so much, Orion. It's a huge help. Or having a crafting party, having them over just to have an excuse to chat and do something with your hands, right? Sharing resources. If you have a sewing machine and they don't, you let them use it. Something like that. When you need help. There's a lot of community... What's that called? Direct action? Community support? Where you're specifically organizing and benefiting the small of your community. In order to make room for this, in order to make space in your life for this kind of change, where your community direct community action, something like that, you will need to prune other parts of your life back, parts that you do out of obligation, you do out of a sense of need or duty, but you don't actually, it doesn't bring you any joy, it doesn't bring you any success or happiness. You do it ritualistically almost. We all have stuff like that where it used to be fun, but it's not anymore. That's the kind of stuff that you need to prune. And I'm wondering if some of that is family stuff. Having 10 of Cups reversed, there's something that needs fixed or pruned with family stuff. There's an issue here that needs solved. I do struggle socializing. I'm currently crafting. I haven't been to a craft boot, but I was thinking about advertising a pinata making event. Yes, that is exactly what this is about. This is like literally, I need you to look at the picture here. These cats are like sharing ribbons and feathers, and they're making stuff together. They're sewing, they're crafting, and they're hanging out together. That's literally what this card's about. So I think the pinata making event is a go. Whatever you need to cut to make room for that is a big yes. Family situation is rough. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of fixing that needs to be done there, or worst case scenario pruning, where you cut back on whatever energy you're pouring into it. Because that energy, if it's not returning to you, is not wasted, but it catches up with you, right? If you're constantly pouring into an empty cup. You get sick, you get tired, and that's not what I want for you. I need pictures of this pinata making event. I need pictures. I want to see the pinatas. You're welcome, Cloud. Hi, Forsaken Waltz. It's good to see you again. Anishima asked, are there any possibilities of me going to Singapore this year? If yes, which month? Okay. Cards are notoriously bad at time, but I can do the first part pretty easily. Justice. Queen of Cups reversed. Can I get one more to finish this story out? Yay, I'm glad Lemon got the sub. Knight of Cups reversed. Ooh. So we have Justice, who has 2 scales, right? Weighing things. I don't know if you can see it. He's got the scales. And then we have 2 cups reversed. It's like 6, 7. Ayo, Ayo, thank you. Hello, welcome in. I'm worried that the answer here is no, and that it's not fair to either side. There's something on... We're doing all right. Hi, Cosmic. Hi. There's something about unfairness on both sides of this. And a absolute sadness. Get one more card, please. Thank you. Chariot. Okay. So you will be going, but not this year. Dublin, Ireland. Thank you, Cosmic. I love that. It's so nice to have people from all over. Greetings from South America. It is a lovely day. It is very cold. It's midwinter. So, Henishima, you will be going, but not this year. I have a feeling that your plans will not work out. Everyone's going to be sad about it, but it's going to eventually work out. So I would say early next year, I think would be the best prediction that I have is early next year. Oh, Genie Dreamer. Let's see if you're in the hat. Make sure that there's no bug. You are in the hat, yes. No worries. And if anybody else wants to join the hat, yeah, if you haven't liked the video and you're on the YouTube side, please like. But if you haven't joined the hat, the only rules are be kind and the question must be about you or a spirit, not about someone else. And then you can enter your question into chat with my question is. Bot will grab you and put you into the hat. Am I in South America? My mom lived in, I'm gonna butcher this, Bariloche in Argentina. Yes, I am in South America. I am in Uruguay, in Montevideo. Jeannie updated their question. Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi. Hi, Jakisha. It's good to see you. Okay, so I'm gonna pull for our next person. Just had breakfast. Ooh, I need to eat. I haven't eaten yet today. Aha! And it is Jeannie's turn. So that updated question was... What is blocking me? What is blocking me? Ooh, Devil reversed, 10 of Wands reversed. Anthony Bourdain called Uruguay one of his absolute favorites, most underrated travel destinations. For real? That's so cool. The food here is very, very good. There's only like 5 things, but those 5 things, they do so good. Devil reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, 4 of Wands. What is blocking me? Unfortunately, it looks like it's a burden. There's no wall there for you, Genie. There's no wall blocking your path. There's no stones or anything like that. Thank you, thank you. What is blocking your path? What's blocking you is like this pack on your back. This burden you have tied to your back, right? And it looks like that would be in negative thoughts, negative thought patterns. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'll do that later. I'll do it later when I'm better at it. You can't get better at it unless you do it. Right? So any kind of negative self-talk or patterns of thinking, that is what's holding you back. That is what is in your way. It also looks like on the other side, we have 4 of Wands, which is friends, support, community. The cards may be asking you to evaluate your support, evaluate your community. Do you have enough of it? Is it a good quality? Do you think that your friends would help you if you needed help? Would you get help from your community? Do you need to work on that? But very much first is that self-talk or thought patterns. Four times as many cattle. No country for vegetarians. It is not. It is not a country for vegetarians at all. You can find vegetarian food around, but it's like, it's not built for it. No. Do they eat rabbits there? I haven't, not in restaurants as far as I know. She got ghosted. No! Io, that's awful. You'll get there, Genie. I trust you. I really trust you. It's really hard. You're so welcome. So Shree's question, should I take a gap year? Wow, okay. Cards just said, yeah. Yeah, you should. We have Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords is, I would say, about schooling, starting school. So reversed, it would make sense to stop. 7 of Wands, you're going to get backlash for this. People around you are not going to be happy that you take a gap year. But I think it will be very good for your health. We have this Queen of Wands in this flower garden. She looks so relaxed. She looks so happy. It's what I want for you. If you take this time to rest and not to hustle about something else other than school. Now, resting doesn't have to be, right, sleeping and playing video games for an entire year. Resting can be other things, but don't like expect to start a business in your gap year. Don't expect to, right, like teach yourself another language in your gap year, right? It's not for that. Don't hustle. Whoever's taking a gap year should go to Uruguay. It is nice here. So Shri, big yes to Shri. Yes, take a gap year. No, I haven't had ostrich before. No. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. What's like watching paint dry? Hopefully not my stream. Shakisha. Will I have an opportunity to travel soon? Resting bunny. Oh yeah, no. Don't watch paint dry, no. That's not resting either. Oh, okay. Tell me more about the tower. So we have 8 of Cups, which immediately says yes. Right? You will have the opportunity to travel soon. You'll have the stability, the money for it. And then we have the tower here, which don't freak out just yet, because the tower is about life-changing experiences. And this doesn't have to be in a bad way. It's just something that rewrites your brain. Travel can change your life. Travel can rewrite your brain, right? Yes. So, yes. Yakisha, big yes, and it's going to be something extremely impactful on you. Something that really changes something about how you think, how you behave, who you are. It'll be very important for you. Shree's getting advice from the Twitch side to say, try working on a cruise ship. You'll save money and learn all sorts of things. Could be cool. Do you get to relax on the cruise ship at all on your off time? Yay, I'm glad, Jakisha. I'm so glad. So, Cherry. How can I get my first job? The wheel. So it is coming. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles. You're so welcome, Gajakisha. Okay, but how? How do we get this job? Knight of Wands, Emperor reversed, 7 of Swords reversed. So these first 2 cards, Cherry, are just it's time for you to get a good job. The time is right. I know it doesn't feel like, but the time is right. They want you to jump on things, believe in yourself, which is very hard. If you're How about now? Oh, okay, there we go. Now I have to fix the camera, but I'm back. Hi. Sorry I was gone. I got super nervous. Okay, let's try and turn this off and on again. There we go. Okay. I'm here. You're welcome, Shri. You're so welcome. Here I am. Hello. Mercury retrograde raided the stream. Absolutely. That sounds right. Okay. Wild to see the mouth move, but no sound. So, okay, I'll start over with cherries. So up here we have the Wheel and the King of Pentacles. Now this just says the time is right for you to get a good job. It might not feel that way, but it is. Knight of Wands. Please try to practicing for her future career as a mime. I mean, aren't I already? I already look mime-ish, don't I? Clownish at least. Apply to stuff even if you feel like you're not quite where they want you to be. If you're close, if you're 75% there, apply anyway. You could learn things, okay? Emperor reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. Emperor reversed. 7 of Swords. This is not something... Tell me about Emperor reversed, because 7 of Swords reversed makes sense to me. That is a, like, believe in yourself, put stuff on your resume. Everybody says lie on your resume. That's not true. You just need to know that there's a special language resumes speak that people don't understand when they're writing it. They think they have to be very demure in their resume, and it's the opposite. You need to be audacious in your resume. You need to say what you were doing on your best day. What were you doing through the eyes of a rose-colored glasses, or through audaciousness. You have to be a little cray-cray. I don't know. Delulu. It's not cray-cray anymore. It's Delulu now. I like Delulu better. But what is this Emperor reverse? 4 of Pentacles. Oh, you won't have to rely on anyone anymore. So you're going to find a job that you can be completely self-sufficient with. Or at least move out of home if you're still living with your parents. You might need a roommate, but you're not going to need to ask your parents for help with this new job. It looks like quite a big one, honestly. No, Io, no. Gonna be a star. Thank you, Willybug. Thank you so much. I'm working hard on it. Cosmic. What is the energy around the new book club I'm going to on Friday? 9 of Cups. Three of Pentacles that almost landed on the floor. I had to grab it. Oh. It's a new meetup group. So I think I need to turn these all upright, which is a pain. Okay. So branching out is a good thing. I think cards here are letting you know this is a very good group. You're going to get a good amount of friendship, community, support, togetherness. You might even work on projects together. This is a very, very good space for you. Do they pick very sad books? Do they pick very difficult books to read? Like their content is hard to read emotionally? Is this a sad book club? Is this a history book club? Because this Ten of Swords is about like pain and anguish, hopelessness. And I'm wondering if, because we have 9 of Cups and 3 of Coins here, if that's specifically within the books that are chosen. I'm trying to get a confirmation card here about them. You just go and talk about whatever you're reading. Okay. Then it might turn into more of a group therapy session. Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 of Swords here. I think it might just turn into a group therapy session. So be prepared for people to like trauma dumped, right? Be prepared for people to bring up very heavy topics and traumatic topics in the group. I do think it's a good group. I do think it's a supportive group that you'll be able to work with very well. But be prepared for very, very heavy topics to be talked about. And it didn't tell me about the ad break. Why didn't it tell me about the ad break? I told it to tell me. I'm literally going to go check my settings right now because I'm angry about that. Ad, I know. Ad break, I know. Creator dashboard. Settings. No, that's moderation. This is harder than I thought it would be. All done. Okay, well, for some reason, Twitch isn't telling me, it's not warning me. I told it to give me the like 5-minute heads up, and it hasn't been doing that today. So I'm going to be going into the settings and trying to fix that later. Heard you say it's a good group, but somebody might trauma dump. Yeah, be prepared for people to bring up really heavy topics. Be prepared for people to talk about things that are very traumatic, are very sensitive and personal. This is a welcoming group, and with that kind of trust comes that level of pain and vulnerability. Thought 10 of Swords was me for some reason. Then you might be the one who is talking about that kind of stuff, or you might join in because you need it. It might turn into group therapy instead of book club, is what I'm trying to say. There's nothing bad about that. There's nothing wrong about that, but you do need to be prepared walking into it. Nice board game, you know, learn new games. That's so cool. Yeah, the board game club at a store was like 90% of my socialization for a while. I wonder if you can tell. But yes, this is a good fit. This is a good group, but just simply be prepared for that aspect. Wine and wine, maybe. What advice do I need to hear to move out of my state? I have constant issues in that department. I don't know if you mean state of mind or like your literal state that you need to literally move out of. But let's see. You're so welcome, Cosmic. I'm sorry there was an ad break in the middle of it. Oh, big cup energy. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. What do I need to hear to move out of my state? It'll be good for you. Like, end of story, it'll be good for you, right? Are you caught up for the first time in like 6 months? The last like 3 times I've been able to reach the bottom of the list. And no, I'm not. I have not reached the bottom of the list. It was literal, okay? So, Io, like, it will be good for you. There's stuff in your head that is no good and needs to be worked with, needs to get going. This is like the you need some therapy card. Is Devil reversed. You need some therapy. There's some stuff going on. And moving will literally transition you into this King of Cups behavior, which we love to see it on this channel. King of Cups behavior and Ace of Cups, just like a better time. You'll just have a better time. You'll just feel better. You'll just feel like a better person. And if that's what you need to hear, then I'll tell you that. And hopefully it will get you moving. Literally. Get the ball rolling. It's definitely a hard process. As somebody who picked up and moved countries, I expect moving states is going to be very, very, very similar of complete and utter strangeness. So it will be hard, but it will be absolutely worth it. With that read, Cosmic, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you, thank you. Let me go ahead and push our summoning forward. Hello? No, like... Oh, my computer has frozen, so give me a second. Hopefully donation didn't freeze my computer, but we're having some issues. I can see the mic still going though, so that's good. Let's see if I can't get back to chat. Oh. Live 2D is just chugging. Live 2D is... No, the summoning was too powerful. Here I am! Hi, here I am. There we go. I was too powerful. I couldn't... It was too much. You're so welcome, Io! Minecraft video's still going good. Hi, Ozzy. Hello. It's good to see you. So let's say, did I hit next? I did. And we're on Forsaken Waltz, whose question was, what will happen for me about my uni entrance exam? Let's see. May model's too powerful today. Yeah. She's got that dog in her. She's got that dog in her. Hi, everyone. What will happen about this entrance exam? Make some coffee? Ooh. I might take a be right back to make myself something. I haven't eaten anything today. And I don't remember drinking my coffee. Lynn reports that I was sitting in front of them and drank the coffee. I remember making it. I don't remember drinking it. Eat something, I know. I will. I'll take a be right back in a bit. Let's learn about this entrance exam first. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. You get it. You get it. That's an echo. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. So what are we doing about this entrance exam? Ace of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands, and the Wheel. And the World. Crunchy, crunchy, munchy, munchy. Yes, exactly. This feels good. Having the World here, the Wheel, Queen of Wands. I think that you'll pass just fine. You'll pass very well. I'm interested in what this Ace of Pentacles reversed is. Are you gonna get a scholarship? And so you don't have to pay? Tell me more about the Ace of Coins. No. Card said no, I'm not allowed to know about Ace of Coins. Okay, well then we'll ask Stream. We'll ask Stream what Ace of Coins means. Without a doubt. Okay, so you're good money? Maybe. I was thinking perhaps like a scholarship so that you don't have to pay for tuition for the university. But you're absolutely going to be passing that test. Now, that is not an invitation for you to not study. You do still have to study. Refund checks are great. Refund checks help my brain do things. I got one and it was worth it. It was so worth it. Stephanie! How goes the universe or spirit guide? Oh, okay. So we ask the spirit guides for help all the time. Nobody asks them how they're doing. How are you doing, spirit guides? They're doing great. They're hanging out with us. They're getting talked to. They're getting to do their jobs. Strength, Knight of Cups, High Priestess. Yeah. They enjoy our time together. Strength. They enjoy helping us. Is there... Can I get one more card? Because I feel like there's something about... There's stuff we're not supposed to know right now that you're keeping from us. Is that what you're trying to say? I'm not allowed to know. Yeah, they are doing fantastic. So we're gonna check. Quick, we are in fact at the bottom of our hat. We have in fact gotten through everyone. We've done this for the past like 3-ish streams now, which is strange because we haven't done that in months. So I'm going to put a note in chat that there are tons of spots. Anybody who come in can take one. Oh, actually, let's do that on the Be Right Back screen, because I'm gonna go get something to eat since I have not eaten anything. So come with me. Come with me to the Be Right Back screen. And let's... Queue's open! Leave your questions. I will be right back. Everybody be kind to people who come in. And I know you will, because you're always so good about that. Of course you can ask about the foster cat. Just give me just a minute. Here I am. Here I am, I'm back. I have my lunch. So we're going to check you. Nobody's asked a question. Guys, come on. Somebody's got a good question to steal. We've had a few good questions, like what kind of magic do I need to work on? What was something like that. It was very good. I enjoyed. Steph, thank you so much. Here we go with the summoning. Boop. There she is. So I'm just gonna sit here and yap at y'all and eat my lunch until there's questions to answer. I had a phone call with my friend about Freud today. I'm emotionally secure. Of course, Stephanie, of course we can ask about your foster cat. Hello, hello, Heliani. Hello, Doji. The questions have been quelled. We are all content. Yes, let me put my bowl down. And let's ask about I never did figure out what my secret superpower is. The thing about myself the cards say I do that I didn't realize is a skill. Give me clarity. Ah, thank you, blood type. Yes. Let's go ahead. What about this foster cat? Is there any advice about this foster cat? Steph, thank you, thank you. Here she comes. Whoa, look at that. It worked this time. What the heck? I didn't resize myself. Crazy. Have a good day, Io. Bye. Her name is Sophia. Can we learn any advice for Sophia? Thank you so much, blood type. I told everybody we're gonna get internet and electric in one day. We're gonna do all that today. We're getting there. We're getting real good. Ozzy has a question. Thank you. No big bunny. No, not that time. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. But it happened. It worked. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. The Sun. Strength reversed. Okay. Does she have hidey holes? Does she have like cave-like spaces or a box or something? One of those pet hiding living spaces. Does she have something like that? Because she might be asking for a box. Something to get out of the sun. Something to get into a cozy little cave. One for free. And then, yeah, something isn't working. She has made herself hidey holes. Okay. She might want like a big box or another hidey hole if you're able to give her one. She might like one of those hidey hole beds. Oh, I'm so glad. Fun yapping about our different practices. Yes. Hello, Louvre. Yes, Q is in fact still open. Can I get something to clarify? 8 of Pentacles and Strength reversed. Reeves. She just misses home. She just really, really misses home. Yeah. She's not able to hold back. It's not working. She's just sad. I think making sure that she has another box or another like cave bed, and then making sure she has a cool spot if she needs like a cooling pad or an ice pack. That might also be good for her. Because she's just sad that she's not at home is really all it is. And there's nothing really to be done about that other than keeping her comfortable, right? She misses her mom. She does. Very much. Okay, bye Lynn. Thank you for being here. So then we're gonna pull up blood types question. Ooh, all caps, fun. And the exact wording. Blood type was looking for the talent the card said that they had. And I absolutely lost. Lost the message, but I'm finding it. I'm gonna find it. It'll come to me. Nope. Well, blood type brought it to me, so it did come to me. I manifested it. What is my secret superpower from thing the cards mentioned before? I want some clarity. Yes, of course. What is this superpower that you mentioned for blood type? What is it? Can we get some clarity on it? Hierophant. Was suspecting it would go in this direction, but let's see what we get. And get 2 more cards for blood type, please. And hopefully you can't hear that awful grinding sound outside. Death. Hierophant, King of Swords, and Death. This is... You are an expert in walking other people through times of big... Like, you knew this. You are an expert at understanding where grief and death sits, where change needs to happen. You sit as a teacher, as a mentor, as a expert, and you're very good at communicating that. I hear nothing on my end. Okay, good. Cutoff game is amazing. Yes, you're also good at getting people out of your life who you don't want in your life. And super smart. I would say super smart, yeah. Confirmation received. Good, I'm so glad. I know you look for 3s. Was that your number 3 blood type? Was that the 3rd time that you got to get that message? Aquarius. Because I know Blood type does this cool thing where they wait for messages to come into threes before actually receiving them. Move! But a sure thing and not a one-off. Fantastic. I'm so happy to be your confirmation. What do the cards say about Louvre returning to the previous company to jumpstart my career growth? Be a fresh grad soon. Look at this little guy. Minimalist, hello, welcome, welcome. Ooh. Ah, ad break. Ad break on Twitch that it did not warn me about. I will keep drawing. So that's just me getting mad at the ad break. Okay, fantastic. And then I want to pull from our Go-Getter deck. This is the Llamas deck. Get one card from here. Tell us about what we're supposed to be doing. Garland. There's a magic in the weaving of unity. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for the ad break to get off. We have about 20 seconds for me to eat some more lunch. And then I will go through the very obvious yes that the cards have given Louvre. There we go. There's ad break over. So this is a strong old yes, Louvre. It is a big yes, Louvre. This is moving on. This is getting a job. Oh! Thank you so much for the head pet. Thank you, thank you. And moving on past... Fed Bunny's a happier bunny. It's true. Getting out of childhood and into your next stage, sort of. Not saying that you're a child, but the cards are like, it's time to move on to your next chapter. And then we have Garland, which I'm going to look up now. Ooh. No. 24, not 14. I was like, where is it? Okay. The most beautiful summer garlands are usually those with layers of various flowers, herbs, and grasses all coming together in a harmonious way. The Garland card asks the same thing of you. Bring together different layers of magic to unite them into one cohesive pattern. It could mean gathering various people who each bring a unique skill or perspective. It could be a sign to establish a blended family where everyone feels supported. It could also mean weaving together years of personal experience in a way that contributes towards the pursuit of a goal. Know that many are much more effective than the few, bringing more color and interest to an otherwise flat or bland affair. Hi, Ragod. Welcome in. So not only is it a yes, but you also have this hint of something else you should be doing, I think. Of blending, of collecting people, of finding community of strange and different views together harmoniously. Which, cough, cough, hint, hint. Discord is pinned in both YouTube and on Twitch if you would like to join our silly little Discord. That sounds about right. You could also be blending together really different types of magic into one spell. So if there's different types of magic that you use, try using them all together for one spell. Blessed be Duck. Hello, welcome. It's so good to see you. Yes, Q is a little bit short. Hello, Ragod. Did we hit the bottom of the hat while I wasn't here? We did, but I don't think it's empty anymore. Let me check. Q. No, it is absolutely not empty anymore, but it is a little bit short than usual. And I need to eat lunch a little bit. So I'm just taking one bite. And we will pull up our next person in line. Ozzy! Do the spirits think druid magic sits me well? I've been reading more about it. I think it fits, but I would love a second opinion. Yes. You literally get the magician. So that's a big old yes, but let's keep going, see if they have anything else to say. Ooh. And can we get one more to tell me about how this story ends, how this keeps going? That's a very good question. I really enjoy it. Okay. So, Ozzy, you got a big, huge, giant yes with the magician coming out first with that card. And then we have 9 of swords reversed and 4 of swords. So, druidic magic specifically, you might want to target your mental health and your sleep. So this is something that can help you perhaps like regulate or get your anxiety down. And also something to help with your sleep hygiene, to get you rested more, to get you in bed on time, and really hitting those Z's. So that is the type of stuff that druidic magic wants you to focus on. Not spirits calling me out a little bit. Hi, story time. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, we have a short queue right now. Come on in. How are you doing? I'm gonna take one more bite of my lunch and then we'll pull up our next person. My lobster is too buttery? Hello? What? World's tiniest violin? When do I ever have a short queue? Mercury retrograde, perhaps. So right now we have Ragan. Ooh. What impression and energy do I project onto Thoraya? Does my presence feel comforting and secure to her, or does it trigger feelings of anxiety? What kind of energy does Ragan project for this person? 7 of Pentacles reversed. So she's been running late because of being in the pool. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. 9 of Wands reversed. There's a bit of strangeness here, Ragan. It looks like you project as kind of a... I'm getting the feeling of like a witch. But not in a bad way. Like, you project as someone who is strange, who is a little ethereal. Someone who... gets what they want through means that seem incomprehensible. You're mysterious. Maybe a little quiet. There's nothing bad here. You just are... the energy feels... yeah, someone who's strong. Glass mushrooms. That sounds so pretty. There's a sense of like almost ghostliness. It's ethereal. The word I'm looking for is ethereal. You feel mysterious, ethereal, magical to this person. They're confused by you, but in a good way. Interesting. There's no anxiety there. None at all. But there's also not necessarily comfort. It's more... sitting with something strange and beautiful is not comforting, but it does feel good. And that's what I'm feeling with you, Ragan, with that one. Ethereal maxing. Yeah. My friend earlier today said he was distinguished maxing. And I love that. Something about that is so stupid and so good. Duck. Duck is next. What is the final message the full moon have for me? I want to start this new month in the best way possible. Well, you already are by being here and being part of this community and making people so happy. Happy July 1st, everyone. Yes. Happy Canada Day. Seven of Wands. Final message the full moon has for Duck. No. So cool, it burns like the sun. It's true. Y'all, I'm working on something behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. I say that as if it'll affect the channel. It will not affect the channel. But I've recently learned that I am Canadian and I just have to prove it. But Canada introduced a new law that says if you have any Canadian ancestry, you are Canadian. You are a Canadian citizen. You just have to prove it. So I have been going through sites like Ancestry and stuff and trying to prove that I am Canadian. So wish me luck on that endeavor. It's going to be a lot of government paperwork, I'm sure. I need to go to the Canadian Embassy and ask them some questions. Every day is Gaia Day, yes. 10 of coins, King of Cups. Hermit reversed. Wow, okay. This moon. I know that we're in Mercury retrograde, but this is definitely pressing for community, for riches. 10 of Cups, or 10 of Coins is a stable house, a stable family, wealth in a I can take care of me in my own kind of way. King of Cups, we love to see it. Our favorite card of the channel. We have love for one another and what is it? Not authority when you have strong morals. It's not authority, but it's something that like rhymes with authority. When you have very strong morals. You know what I'm talking about, but we have strong morals and we have community here. So this is a time for being good to each other, for being there for each other, for leaning on each other, and for reaping the rewards of what that is. And receive their gifts. Yes, thank you, Duck. Exactly. I'm literally working with my ancestors to literally receive their gifts. So I think that that is a big yes. Right now I'm on the hunt for a very specific birth certificate that may or may not exist, but we'll find out. I need to say a boot more? No. Ragan, hello. So let's pull up our next person in line. Story time. How will my making glass mushrooms to order project go? Will I get the commissions? And if so, be pleased with the results. Raga, did you already ask a question today? Is this a second channel that, or a second account that you have? Because we had a Rugod come in and ask a very, very similar question already. But you should know this all. Yes, Duck is amazing. So how will making glass mushrooms go? Well, we have 8 of Wands reversed. It will be a slow process. Don't expect this to get you to Empress overnight. This is a side art hustle, right? It's a second Rugod? Okay, my bad. Thank you, blood type. So, Empress. I do think it will go well. This feels like shipping them out. This feels like feeling in control, feeling happy about it. But do know it will go slow. One more bite of lunch, and then we will pull our next. Okay, thank you, blood type. Hello, Pearl Blue. Hello, hello. So our next person, who will it be? Ragad! What is the impression and energy I project on Mohammed? Oops. Down on the floor. I get one more for Ragad, please. Five of Wands and the Emperor. I think we can hit 30 likes today. I think so. If you haven't liked over on the YouTube side, I absolutely think we can get to 30 today. Ace of Wands, Knave of Cups reversed, Five of Wands, Emperor. So Ragad, it looks like you have the energy of someone who gets stuff done. Perhaps you don't work... I don't want to say you don't work well with other people, but it's like you are a natural leader. And sometimes you might step on other people to get what you want, but not in a malicious way, not in a cruel way, just because you know where you need to be. It looks like they don't completely trust you because of that. But that is a small problem. This is not like a, oh, they hate you. It's just, they're a little bit suspicious about, like, can I know that they won't use me for something else? Not because they don't, you don't come off as someone who's mean or bad to be around. You don't come off as a bad friend. You come off as someone who knows what they want and is willing to go get it. So there's a question of, like, will Ragad prioritize me, or will I be left behind? Do I want to put energy into this relationship, or should I just go let Ragad be a leader, a go-getter, and not get in their way? That's the vibe I'm getting from that energy. Bunny also wanted to hit their goal today. I was joking that, yeah, I think that we can I think we can get internet and electric paid today. I think we can get all the way there today. And if we can get all the way there, we can definitely get to 30 likes. Looking at your hand against a white background is usually the method blue. What does that mean? I don't think I'm following. Oh, for your aura. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, let's learn about Pearl's aura here. I wonder if there's a better deck for this. With, like, a lot of different colors? I don't think so. I think a lot of this might be, like, my most diversely colored deck, honestly. A lot of them have very strong color themes. Does your aura ever change? I was under the impression it changes all the time. With your mood, with how hungry you are, with how sleepy you are. Queen of Cups. Hello, Story. We did your question. If you scrub back a little bit, you'll see it. Hello. No. That's not right. Hold on. Here we go. Judgment. Yeah, we're talking about auras and how to see them, how they change over the course of a day, about how hungry, how tired, how sleepy, how your mood is. It's meant to change. You're not always the same. Technically, we radiate rainbow, but people ask about auras. It's usually the most prominent energy you admit. Okay. They were being really chatty, and they're still chatty, but they're cagey about this particular question. Like, they don't want to... Like, they don't want to answer. Or they're taking their time really thinking about it. Okay. Funny stuff. Ask about the aura and get the rainbow card. Literally the rainbow card. We have 2 white cats here, I want to point out. So Queen of Cups, Judgment, and I'm going to read them all upright since this is more about like color than anything else. Which I'm going to check. What was the exact wording? Can I ask about what my aura is? Of course you can. Queen of Cups, Judgment, and Temperance. Your aura is kitty. Your aura is like clean. It's very clean. There's a sense of airiness too. There's a lot of plants on that deck. Starry, almost cold. Like a warm heart, but cold hands. Is what I keep hearing. Warm heart, cold hands. White and rainbow, which are technically question mark the same color. But right now, white and rainbow. Airy. Warm heart, cold hands. I like that. I think that's fun. Or you have mastered them. Emotional state is important too. No, it's not a bad thing at all. I think it's really pretty. Like for Discord, yeah, somebody on the Discord can see auras. Yeah, I don't remember who it was either, but if you want to find out, link is in the pinned comment on both Twitch and on YouTube. Nick, it's Nick's turn. Am I in the right frequency? What do I do to increase my energy to attract or resonate for the person that completes me more? I like the idea of completes you more. You were already whole, but being together with someone is even better. But I have cold, bad circulation. You're welcome, Pearl Blue. It was a very interesting question. I'm glad that you asked it. 5 of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. 9 of Coins. What can I do to increase... Hold on. I have to check now. Am I in the right frequency? What can I do to increase my energy to attract or resonate with the person that completes me more? There's an absolute sense of being unbothered here. We have this cat with... Uh-oh, gotta go back over here. Sense of being unbothered. First of all, this cat, the most unbothered cat I've ever seen. And then we have a sleeping cat with 4 of Swords. And then we have 9 of Pentacles, which is collecting what you've sown, reaping what you've sown. There's an absolute sense of being unbothered, which, Nick, you already give off. Five of Wands reversed. Can you tell me a little bit more about 5 of Wands reversed? Ad break on Twitch with no warning. King of Pentacles reverse. You're welcome! You're so welcome, story time! Uh-oh. Can we get the camera to focus down here? Come on. You can do it. Come on. There you go. Ads, yes! Just be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. There's a little bit of something here with 5 of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. Something about coming off as unbothered is great. Being yourself is great. This is love. We love to see this. There's something about working with other people a little bit better, perhaps letting go of some King of Pentacle energy in order to make people feel better around you. That doesn't make sense to me, honestly. First time seeing someone a camera, like, what else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to... What else am I supposed to say to the camera? The camera seems like a kind of animal. Do you think there would be a better noise to make to the camera? It does seem like a kind of animal. I don't know. Valid. Thank you. People understand me. Keep sowing my seeds for the love of it. I think that that's right, Nick. I think that that's right. Don't... It might be a very cheesy, like, don't change yourself for someone else kind of answer. I don't think you need to change in order to get a person for yourself. I don't think that you need to improve anything. I think you just need to find them, and that's always the hard part, right? Aw, Sophia. Poor baby. Aliani. Never said it wasn't right just the first time, and it made sense. Good. Fantastic. I love this answer. Good, Nick, I'm glad. So what is currently blocking Heliani's manifestation? How can they release it? Hierophant, Two of Cups. Okay. I'm seeing a theme. Hello, hello. And then one more card that fell on the floor. And they're all reversed, so let's pull it upright. I don't know if there could be a stronger message than this. What is currently blocking your manifestation? How can you release it? There is some kind of working with others partnership problem. Someone you're very, very close to. This is literally the card of teachers, the Hierophant, the card of mothers, the Empress, and the card of, like, significant others and romantic relationships, which is the Two of Cups. So this is really strongly pointing towards there's some very, very strong connection that you have with someone that needs healed or that needs worked on before you can get through this. This could be with a spirit that is very, very close to you. This could be with, like, your significant other. This could be with your mom. This could be with someone you're learning magic from. But something about a very close to relationship. Do you not have one? Do you not have a relationship like that? Because you might need to build one with someone. You might need to build one with a spirit or a deity to help your manifestation along. You had a feeling the Hierophant would appear. Oh, why? Why do you feel that? Okay, lunch is finished. I ate my vegetables. You should be proud that your bunny ate the vegetables. Oh, okay. Heliani's piecing it together. Heliani's piecing it together down there. What are you coming up with? Ooh. Okay. So Hierophant was calling out to you already. That makes me think that you need to build one of these relationships. That you need to work with a spirit or a deity and become very, very close to them, and that will help you with your manifestation. If it was specifically the Hierophant that was sticking with you. What kind of vegetables? Cauliflower and broccoli. It was very good. It's one of my favorites. We tried it with broccoli. This is the first time we tried it with broccoli. It turned out great. Turned out great. I didn't taste them. In my non-vegetarian home, yeah. Not anymore. Not anymore. Are we down to the bottom again? Wow. Good job nonetheless. Thank you, Doji, for the praise. I feel it in my bones. You'll try to. I'm interested to see how it works out, Heliani. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking questions. So we're back down to the bottom. And we have 20 minutes. This is not normal. This is extremely not normal. Alley Cat, hello! Sen has a question. Yes! Sen has a question. Yeah! What does July have in store? Ooh, Chariot. Yes, I'll tell you the recipe. It's one of my favorites once we're done with this reading. Oops, on the floor. Knave of Cups. The limits of time and space are breaking. It's true. Two of Wands reversed. Okay. Oh, Ozzy, it's okay. Brune, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Chariot, Knave of Cups, Two of Wands. You might be stuck in that train for a while. You might be stuck in that train for a while, Sen. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I hope you're out of there by now. We're almost there. Only 2 more likes on the YouTube side to 30. What? Chariot, Knave of Cups, Two of Wands reversed. So there's a lot of movement happening here, especially with the Chariot card. But the movement is internal. There's a lot of there's not a lot of external movement on your plans, on your stuff that you want to get done, on your to-do list. But there is a lot of movement on the inside where you learn really, really valuable things in order to be able to do the to-do list perhaps next month. This could be about inner child, or it could just be general knowing yourself well. But expect some really good inner monologue, inner voice, inner critic movement in the right direction. Might have to journal. Yes. And now I just read, did I actually read the right question for you? Okay, I did. Somebody else posted the same one and I was like, oh no! You're so welcome, Sen. I love reading for you. You're always such a help and you don't ask questions often. Ruinbot. There any hope for my connection with my best friend to be fixed, or should I give up? Ugh. And heads up to the Twitch side. For some reason today, Twitch is not warning me when they play ads. I'm gonna play with my settings soon to fix that, but I have to do that after stream, so just heads up, I can't give you ad warnings. Lovers, Queen of Cups. Can I donate for another question? Of course you can, Stephanie, yes! I'm thinking that, yeah, the follow-up questions are limitless. They're like breadsticks. Ace of Wands. Okay, and they're all upside down. Lovers, Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands. No, there is still hope. There is still hope here, Brune. Absolutely. It might feel more like starting over than mending it, right? YouTube has a warning every time ad plays. For real? I don't have ads enabled on YouTube. They better not be playing ads. Lovers, Queen of Cups. Yeah. There is hope here. You can get this relationship back together, this connection fixed. It will feel like starting over. It won't feel like the same relationship. It will still be there. Steph! Thank you for the confetti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I told you, we're getting internet and we're getting Electric paid today. It's all coming together. Yes, Duck, hope. Big hope. There is still hope for you, Brood. There'll still be all of those memories, all of those connections, all of those shared jokes. But it might feel like a different person. So be prepared for that. I've gone through that once before. Twice, maybe. It feels strange, but there is still all of the love there. You just have to get to know the new person. Oh, good, Doji, good. So we're going to bump staff. Brood! You're here! No! We just finished. We literally just finished you. Oh no, the confetti is frozen. What happened? What? I guess we just get to have our dancing ghost here? What? What's going on here? Hold on. Well, I found one problem. Managed to solve that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Or if it'll just freeze again. Time stop confetti. It just froze again. Well, that's okay. That means we get to have the ghost dance and we get to have some confetti on here, even if it's not moving. Do Allie's first. Sure, okay. It might not be. It might not be. Okay. What does my July have in store for me as well? I can just do that with my mind. I can just stop confetti with my mind. Mind freak. Brune. Good question, Brune. Let me give you the YouTube link. Because I don't have VODs enabled on Twitch, but I can give you the YouTube link to scrub back. I think I did that. Nope. Hold on. There. Okay. So, Brune, there you go. That should get you there, and if you scrub back to where you're so welcome! No, it's okay. Our line's really short today, so it's really not a problem. We can do 2 more likes in the next 15 minutes. We can absolutely do that. So let's see what July has in store for Alley Cat. I'm gonna flip this over. King of Wands, okay. Ace of Cups. Come on now. Can I get one more card for Alley Cat? Ten of Swords reversed. Alley Cat, it looks like someone in your life that has some amount of power over you. We have King of Wands here. It looks like they may be leaving, and that causes you some grief. It makes you quite sad, but it also lets go of a bunch of pain that you have stored up. 10 of Swords is about extreme pain and anguish. And having it upside down, all of these swords are falling out. The pain is leaving. The wounds are healing. So I think something about this person in your life leaving your life, it makes you sad, but it also lets go of all of this pain. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. If that's like a breakup, I hope not. Whoop. And then glad for the results. Good. Me too, Brune. I wish to know what July has in store. Okay. 5 of Cups. Fully aware it's going to be starting over. And I do think you definitely have hope. You don't need to give up on this. And joy will replace it. Yes, Duck. Pain will go away and joy will replace it. Felt like crying for no reason. Brune. Having a best friend away like that, away from you, is hard. That's not crying for no reason. That's crying for a reason that your brain can only process for so much time at a time. Hi, Ankita. Hello, hello. When one door closes, another opens. Exactly, Alley Cat. Exactly. Been healing for 2 months now. Ouch. I believe in you, Brune. I really, really do. You're so welcome, Alley Cat. You're so welcome. So what does July have for Stephanie? Joy. Just joy. Joy and no regrets. Just enjoy it. Savor it. This is just a good month, Stephanie. Just a good month. Let yourself have joy. Soak in the sky, soak in the water, the beauty of things, plants, animals, sunsets. Just soak it in. Can live with that? You better be able to live with that, Stephanie. It's a good one. And then Ankita, I think that you will be next, but I will have you think about your question and probably come up with another one. Let's see. Yes. So Ankita, I can't answer questions about what other people will do or think or feel on stream. But we could do something else. We could do, is R a good person for me to put energy into? Is R a good fit for me? What is the vibe between me and R? Things like that. Does the questions have to be about you? or a spirit. They can't be about someone else. So is there another question that you would want to ask, or is there a different way we can ask this question that would be good for you? And then I think we might be at the end of stream after Enkita's question. So if there's anybody lurking, if there's anybody who hasn't asked a question yet, now is the time to do so. We might be able to get through one more after Enkita, maybe. Since I can't contact her or meet her. Ooh. Ooh, that's so hard, Brune. Crossing a boundary. Did she set a boundary, though? Or was it just that you stopped talking? Like, if she said, I never want to talk to you again, then that's different than maybe promise not to contact her. Okay. That's so hard. That's so hard. Thank you, Allie, for the sub. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Brune, I'm trying to think this over. Like, maybe... I think it's clear that I respect her since I have not reached out in 2 months when I used to text her daily. Yeah, of course. Like, I don't think that you've crossed it. I'm just trying to figure out how to not cross it and also give her this gift. Because, like, clearly you want to respect this and you also want to love her. I don't know. This is... And I don't think it's a question that Tarot can answer either. Even if I did like a draw right now, I don't think we'd get anything good. It's too messy. It's too... Yeah, once we hit 500 subs, yes. I can have it delivered to her without texting her. I feel like it would almost be best to like have a mutual friend give it to her. Like, you can even... I mean, it would be extremely selfless and perhaps not good for you, but you could even like let a mutual friend take credit for the gift and be like, hey, I got this for you. Only friend. What? No. Exactly on time. Hello, Enkita. Hello. We were waiting for you. Yes. So about your question, I still want to answer it. I still want to give you a free question, but I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. I would like to let you think of a different question, or we could do maybe a vibe check between you and this R person. Would that be good? Yeah? Okay. Okay, thank you, Enkita. So, Brune, I'm thinking, yeah, if you, like, put her brother's name on the package, and like write a note that's like, hey, just tell her that you bought this for her. Like, can I pretend my redeemed hydrate? Yes. Yes, I will hydrate. I need to set up channel points, but I need like a tutorial for that. Let's get 2 more cards for Ankita. There we go. Oh, they're all 3 of them are upside down, so we're going to pull them upright. Will anything happen? World, 8 of coins, 8 of swords. Ooh. Ankita, yes, I do think something will happen, and I do think it will work out well. 8 of Pentacles is knowing what you are good at and being like an expert. I think that there is appreciation here with the World card, and I also think you're going to get what you want, which is the main lesson of the World card, is getting what you want. So yes, I do think something will happen. However, we have 8 of Swords here as well. So 8 of Swords is telling us not to fall trap to cages. So this could be 2 different ways, okay? You could get into the relationship and then feel trapped afterwards. Or you could have something going on in your head now that is keeping you from realizing what it is you actually want. But somewhere there is a cage, and I want you to think about what is that cage? Are you thinking like he's the only person you could ever be with? In a bad way towards yourself, you know? Or are you being careful? Is this someone you can trust? I have a lot going on in my head right now. Okay. So definitely take some time to work on what's going in your head. And I think that will help you get here. But I do think that this relationship will go somewhere. I do think that is true. It might happen faster if you're able to work on this cage in your head, though. Brune, I think writing just a letter to her brother would be best, since then you're not contacting her, right? You're still respecting that boundary. And just if her brother says something, that's, I guess, on him. I don't know. I don't know what I would do in this point, really. Of course, Ankita, thank you so much. So we're going to wrap it up here. We had such a fantastic stream. Thank you everybody who came in. Thank you everybody for all of the love. I got a sub today. I'm so excited about it. So I will be here at the Discord if you need me. I will be here for art stream tomorrow night. And as usual, I'm so happy I got to spend my time with you all. I'm so happy I got to read all of your cards. And come hang out. I don't know. Let's go do stuff. So I'll see you later, okay? Thank you all so much. It's always so strange ending because I'm like, oh, I love you all so much. But bye. Thank you. Have a great time until I see you next. Bye.